要找有钱的男人。
Don't look for a man who already has money, look for one who can make us rich. Don't look for a man with stable emotions, look for one who can make our emotions stable. Don't look for a good man, look for one who is beneficial to us. Whether he is good or not is his business, what matters is whether he can make us better. If you love me, then be my stepping stone. Explosive, right? Learned this from men. Many of these older single women are in a desperate situation. Time is not on their side. Biology is not on their side. Even the society around them constantly reminds them that they missed their prime. Yet, even in desperation, they refuse to let go of arrogance. Instead of lowering their standards or being realistic, they double down. They continue demanding men who are taller, richer, more educated, better looking, and more accomplished than they are. They act as if they are still 21 with unlimited options, when in reality, the men they want have long since moved on to younger women. Why do some women not respect their husbands? Let me tell you a harsh truth. Whether a woman respects her husband has nothing to do with the husband himself. The main reason a woman doesn't take her husband seriously is because she lacks wisdom, she doesn't understand the way of being a wife, and she is self-centered. This kind of personality comes from her upbringing and her mindset. No matter who she marries, this flaw will never change. Ask any Chinese man today, and he will tell you, the demands from older single women are ridiculous. A woman in her mid-30s, who is not as physically attractive as she once was, may already be divorced, may have no savings, and may even be deep into debt. Yet she will say things like, "The man must have a house in the city center. The man must have a car, at least a BMW or Audi. The man must earn more than me, otherwise I will lose respect. The man must be at least 180 cm tall. The man must give a bride price of 200,000 to 500,000 yuan." And the list goes on. These demands are not softened by desperation. In fact, many women become even more stubborn the older they get. It's almost as if pride matters more to them than actually securing a partner. A woman who constantly talks about money with you doesn't truly love you, without exception. Whether she says it directly or hints at it, whether she acts shocked or jokes about it, don't try to win a woman over with money. The woman you attract with money will eventually be taken away by someone with more money. No matter how wealthy you are, a woman who truly loves you doesn't need you to give her money, and she won't dare ask you for it, because she's afraid you'll look down on her. Listen carefully to what little sis is saying. Don't wait until the end when you've lost both your money and the person. The arrogance in these women is not accidental, it's the result of decades of social conditioning. In China, women were told from a young age, "Don't settle, you must find a man who can provide a better life for you." In other words, they were trained to always look upward to seek hypergamy. But there's a brutal mathematical problem here. The number of high-earning, tall, wealthy men is limited, and those men, when they reach success, don't look for 35-year-old women with baggage. They look for young, fresh, beautiful women in their early 20s. So the competition becomes hopeless for older women. Some women are selfish and ruthless, and that's engraved in their very bones. The mess of their original family background shaped this rotten character. Their minds are filled only with their own interests and feelings. They can't see a man's efforts and hard work at all. Women like this are extremely selfish, yet they use moral blackmail on you every day, demanding that you be generous. They're like parasites, clinging to you and constantly sucking your blood, having no clue what gratitude even means. The moment you do something that doesn't go their way, in their eyes you instantly become the worst kind of villain. Don't naively think you can change a woman like this. By the time she drains you dry, your wallet emptied, your emotions shattered, no matter how wholeheartedly you treat her, giving her everything you have, she'll still think that's just what you're supposed to do. Some might even reward you with 3 years of free food and lodging. So, when you come across this type of woman, run away quickly and never look back, or in the end you won't even have a place to cry. There are countless stories online of women in their 30s and 40s, writing posts on Chinese forums like Zhihu or Douban, complaining that men are not good enough. They talk about how they are still rejecting suitors because the men didn't measure up. One 38-year-old woman openly said, "I don't care if I am old. I still deserve a man with a house, a car, and a salary of at least 30,000 RMB a month. If no one can meet this, then men are the problem, not me." Women get called materialistic just because they want money, but men aren't materialistic. You guard your wallet so tightly. What is that if not materialism? If you're really not materialistic, why are you holding on so tight? You just want to spend nothing, maybe even expect me to pay, right? Fine, call it stingy, call it cheap, call it heartache. But if you at least admit it openly, I'd still respect you as a man. If you say, "I'm poor, I can't bear to spend much, but I still want to try chasing you," and you're honest about it, I'd actually think better of you. But you want to have it both ways. You want the benefits without paying the price, and you put on a fake front. It's not that I look down on you, but ask yourself, do you even respect yourself? You say you don't like materialistic women. Well, coincidence, I don't like materialistic men either. If women are materialistic, then what about you? Appearance, intelligence, talent, courage, do you have any of these? If you don't have any, what are you so arrogant about? If your business fails, then hurry up and bounce back. If you get laid off, then quickly find another way to make a living. Even if you decide to lie flat, you should still be an honest man, not going around pretending to be righteous, spouting morality, while inside being all about double standards against women. Chinese men have started to fight back in their own quiet way. Many of them are simply walking away. They would rather remain single, focus on work, or even look for women abroad in Vietnam, the Philippines, Thailand, or even Pakistan, than try to meet the impossible standards of older single Chinese women. This has created a crisis. On one hand, millions of women remain unmarried in Chinese cities, lonely and frustrated. On the other hand, men are refusing to play by the old rules. You must stay away from women with a taking personality. These women have very hard hearts, whether it's material things or emotions, they will drain you dry. They won't believe that you're good to them because you love them. In their mindset, the only reason you're allowed to stand by their side is if you keep treating them well without pause. If you want to be with them, you must constantly please them and spoil them. The moment you slack off even a little, they'll say your attitude is wrong, that you don't care about them anymore. In relationships, such women always place themselves above you, maintaining a superior stance. When they're in a bad mood, you have to tolerate them. But when you're in a bad mood, they'll accuse you of being emotionally unstable and complain, "Being with you is so exhausting." So no matter how much you give, you'll rarely get equal returns. That's why if you ever come across women like this, you must keep your distance.